Holy Saya, look at that thing. Oh my, dude, that's such a good looking mount. It's got animations, it's got everything. Yo, literally a reason to start PvPing in season 2. This thing right here, specifically. Look at the animations when you sidestep it. It's got like these water animations going on. I love it. Meisha having himself a bit of a rematch with Saya. Last time Saya, I mean, he just bonked him over the head. That's all it took. Instant missiles out for Meisha. Trying to see if he can have himself proper go versus Saya. Missiles getting sent in, but he's just gonna get blinded out. He has to wait it out a little bit. Touch of the Magic has technically lots of big value. Touch of the Magic does go for exploding, which is massive. Meisha trying to see if he can get himself a little bit more survivability here. Does take a little bit of that dot damage with shields available. Got himself cast while moving. Able to at least get him some damage. Saya's health is getting kind of low though. Hold on. I don't know if Meisha's got any more damage to pierce past those defenses. Hammer's flying in. That's a lot of cost of damage. Let's go for yet another poly. Oh, you might just have to block. Try to first aid. It's not going to happen. You got to block. You got to block. Yeah, he's got to block. That is so unfortunate as he got himself a quick first aid. Oh, hold on. Saya with an eye patch while looking like a marauder. That looks so good. I actually like that mog, dude. I dig it. So with Meisha breaking out of the stun, get another poly, but as soon as he gets hit with a Dawnlight, man, there's only so much you can really do. I think it just lines for this mage. He's tried his very best to fight against the Paladin, but the Paladin threat is way too real. Battle Mass is shrinking to buy himself a bit more health, but it's just only a matter of time until a hammer connects, or even just a Dawnlight sears the rest of your consciousness at this point. Oh my god. Saya does blessing is saying this immediately. Krager charging in, does get himself a stun with the demolish as Saya blessing of protections. I hate that little wiggle he did there. It's kind of like trolling. Bot and wiggled immediately. Hate that wiggle, dude. I hate when people do that. It's just, you can tell, like, they're just like, oh, there's some for the stun. I thought it was some for a stun for a second, but no. Apparently not. Krager does himself another stun himself. He does still have Rally Cry, maybe Battle Master Trinket, still has Spear. He has to get so much of Saya's defenses. Bot was used, but Lay on Hands is still available, and Krager just fighting against, I think, was just an impossible for right now. Does go for a Warbreaker, looking to get some damage in. Lay on Hands, he knows he's going to take a lot of hits here, but that Dawnlight is not going to let him heal at all. Maybe Rallying Cry does get himself a bit of that Ignore Pain to at least offset some of the dot damage into his shield. Looks like it's enough to start healing, but he did end up borrowing a lot of health there for a second. Rallying Cry used really early, reflected something back at Saya really quickly. Does go for Blessing of Saint to stop any stuns whatsoever. Disarm as he goes in for a Hodge. Does need his weapon partially, but not really. Wake of Ashes still can go through it even without a weapon. Krager having to go for a leap. Saya looking to catch up and end this match right here, right now. For Krager, he needs to buy himself some time for a little bit more cooldowns. I don't know if he can do fear, stun, anything. He needs something right now, though. Reflected up really early. Does pick up a little bit of healing. Shield Event is still on Saya, trying to see if he can back away, but I think it's a slight, maybe fear last second. That's all he can do right now is fear. That's all he can do is just fear. Yeah, that is so rough. Saya, at the very least, can handle freedom, can rush over. Krager, unless you can reflect a stun back at Saya, I don't know what you can do. Yeah, there it goes. That is so rough. Does at least keep Perry, keeping him alive, keeping him a little bit healthy. Bleeds up with the Saya. Does reflect. At least he didn't put some of the magic damage into a full bubble. There's just nothing he can do. Not giving Krager even a chance here whatsoever. Man got himself defensive stance. Maybe he can go Ignore Pain. Trying to recover some health. Whatever health you can. But does go down. That is so rough, man. With Smog going to be up next as a Dav Invoker, trying to see if he can get himself big positions versus Saya into, is it a wall? No, just got himself the, oh, what is this? What is this animation? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He's just sprinting. This is Forrest Gumping it up in Blackrock Hold. What is happening? He got himself a lot of damage, but he's blinking everywhere. I can't tell where the hell Smog is. He's everywhere and nowhere at once. He's got himself Beam. He's got Evokers flying from above. Air support. He's going to be Trinket. Blind to Folly. He's super low on health. I don't know what he can do in this situation. That deep breath just did not connect. That was unfortunate. Got himself immunity for a second. Rooted Saya. It does nothing. It's Smog. Do you have anything to follow? It does try to go for a sleep, but Saya cleaving him down in two. Has it just been Saya playing this entire time? I think it has been. And Mexna? It looks like MEXSHA, but it's all Russian letters. It's so Cyrillic. Does he take out Saya? Hold on. Mess, does he take him? Does go for the bite. Okay. I was trying to figure out, like, what's your name? It's Mess. I'm calling Mess, but Mess might be, man, a mess right here. Orc real quick. Hold on a second. Orc. Woo. That's some damage. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Dude, Sai just cleaves through the whole team for the most part. Absolutely monstrous. With Pharaoh as the last one left standing, how are you going to fight through the team with Leo Plush and Goers in the team versus going to get through Orc? I guess I'm being a warrior. As a Paladin, this is one of your better matchups in a 1v1 situation. Let's be honest here. This is one of your better setups. Got himself a Blessing of Saying just to reduce the duration of that stun. Still just rotting down Orc. The man cannot connect at all. He can't charge. He can't even get close enough to get some damage in. And Pharaoh just able to kite him around, man. Melee class this one. Yeah, how's a Paladin melee class, dude? Just make him a range class at this point. I feel like, you know what I mean? Because look at the damage they can do from far. They don't actually need to be melee at all. They need to hit nothing. Does himself shield of vengeance. Trying to see if he can collage through and Goers. Goers got himself lots of damage. Fair. Maybe looking at a bubble here. Maybe a lay on hands. Does go for the bubble. I don't know if he used lay on hands before or not, but he does it at burning a pretty big defensive really early here. For Goers, that's huge. He's just gonna give himself a reset. He doesn't have a trinket anymore, so for Pharaoh, if he can give himself a stun, full big go into Goers, he might be okay. What Goers got to do is pull him away from a pillar full of sand and maximize that damage. I don't know if he'll be able to. Right now for Pharaoh, he got to play defensively. That'll get a lockdown onto Goers. He can't go for a trinket. He just got himself lots of that range damage, that full dawn light, everything available. If only he was close enough to get a quick rebuke to stop that healing, then maybe he could do something. It looks like he does have to get a melee for some of these abilities. Trying to go for Searing Glare, but he needs to make sure he doesn't get interrupted. That's going to be a full primordial setup by Goers. Lay on hands, Pharaoh. He's actually okay right now for a good bit. Blind to follow. Had himself a Searing Glare to follow up. Goers got himself a bit of a burrow, but he's kind of just left with not a lot to work with unless he can go for full recovery. Technically has mana for it, but does he have the healing available? It does get slain, taken out real quickly with Leo charging up next and Pharaoh sending in at least a judgment or two. While watching the man approach the pillar. Blessing a Saint does not get value. It has a bop. I don't know, Spell Warden would have been better. Actually, I think a bop is okay against Leo and all those riders. You may use it super early though. There goes the bop. Either use it defensively, just can't reset behind the pillar. But the Clover Shot will still go through. Hold on a second. Oh, Leo! Yeah, the problem with a bop or Spell Warden against a Death Knight, the depends do a lot of physical damage. Sorry, picking up 3. That's a lot of damage done. My goodness. But yeah, look at the Paladins, man. Between Pharaoh trying to fight it to the bitter end and then Saya just clashing through 3 at a time. It's just a lot, man. It's just a ton to deal with.